How do you think this is going, Jerry?
He's talking like crazy, and she seems to be listening. He's a leaner. Now he's in. I don't know. It looks like Dan Roach.
He does. Well, I don't think Dan wears an earring. I don't know. I haven't seen Dan in an earring before, but I guess it's possible.
You know, I think he's nervous. He looks very fidgety.
And
Sense that?
He's a leaner.
He's a leaner. His head shakes a lot. I think he's nervous because he's on television. I thought that was a phony smile. Did you?
Yeah, I think it's very fake. I don't think he cares at all what she's saying.
Oh, I think he cares too much. I think he's just very nervous.
Look, he's still leaning. You're right about the leaner. It was incredible how you picked that out right away.
But look at his head. He's up, he's down, he's all over the place. If you were one of those people that, you know, you read faces and all that, I think you'd read that this guy's very nervous.
Too much.
You got to sit there and you got to look deep into their eyes. You can't look at
That was quite a move. Can we get that back in replay? Oh, that would be great.
See, now the head tilting.
Yeah, very nervous. More drinking.
And drinking quickly, too.
I don't think this is going very well.
I swear to God, Don, I think the best approach is you just sit there very calmly, look deep into her eye, and just say, "How you doing?" And then let it go.
But wait a minute. You could have 2 long innings. I mean, do you throw that out there at the beginning of the next inning, too? I mean, you got to have something more than that. I think you're nuts.
You can always fall back on how you're doing. Because she might be doing different like 3 minutes from now than she was doing 2 minutes ago. You know what I mean? You could drop that famous line on her like, you know, "I noticed you were sitting here alone. You shouldn't have been."
Are your legs tired? Because you've been running around in my mind all day.
Poor guy. I feel bad for him. I really do.
Not going well, and he knows it.
And I think
it's all done.
I really think he's just nervous. I think he's nervous. And it could be the TV cameras. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
that's not
is
easy.
Very stressful. Lights.
Trying to put a move on somebody. You got cameras all over the place.
You're trying to look cool. It's not working.
See the look in? That's a nervous look in. Look at this guy's hair.
Pushes it to the middle and then shoves it up. Looks like a bird.
She's already not interested.
Well, the limited edition Don and Jerry Bobble Desk is back by popular demand. Go online to get yours from the Nesson store and check out other great Nesson apparel and accessories.
How about the ties?
Ties look good. You still have your black suit on, which is nice, vinyl.
I have no microphone. What happened to
that? Fell off, sadly. Actually, there it is.
Where?
Right there, it just dropped.
Oh, it fell. Yeah. This is quite a buy. Jump right on this.
Oh, it is. NessonStore.com. You can have your very own. Looks good.
It's nice.
It's back. The only problem we have, Jerry, is we've had an accident to our bobble desk while traveling, which is very sad. But other than that, it's been great.
Your head is fallen off.
It's always me. Never fails. There was an accident in the booth yesterday, and unfortunately, my head has been ripped off, sadly. I tried to tape it today, and it's just not going to work out.
The thing about it is now is you can put it in any position you'd like. You know?
Just don't lose it. We'll have to order another one. NessonStore.com.
I'd have to say, Don, when you think about it, we've got to be the only 2 announcers that travel around the league with a doll and bobbleheads.
We're losers.
I can't imagine another duo that does that.
People see when we unpack and we get to the booth. Oh, they brought their toys. How cute.
How about when you go through security at the airport and I'm riding around with they pull a little doll out of my bag.
It's tough to see the field like this.
Very limber, though.
.com. We've got my head back on again. We got a brand new one. Very excited about that after the death of the last one, unfortunately.
What happened to your neck? You got a long
little
neck.
bit taller. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with that. You have no neck, as it turns out now. That's terrible.
She had a terrible accident in New York where Don's head was knocked off.
Awful.
And now he has a new long neck.
Working fabulously. You can get yours at NessonStore.com.
I look like I'm all chin and no neck. I think the bobble desk would be great gifts for the 4th of July.
Nice. I didn't even think of that. That's terrific.
To take it to the barbecue.
Take it to the beach. Right field, Brad Hopp makes the catch out there in right field. You think about it, though. You know, you have a barbecue out there with your family and put the bobble desk right next to the grill. And Jerry and I will be right there with you.
Can't hear the TV that you got plugged into the Winnebago. You know, you have us right there, sitting on top.
Perfect.
Well, it's perfect for all occasions. And go to Nesson Store immediately.
NessonStore.com to get yours.
And there's other wonderful apparel too, also in the NessonStore.com. But nothing like the bobble desk.
No. NessonStore.com, get yours. What do we do? NessonStore.com. It's just outside. It's doing one. He looks so normal. A pitch in there for a strike to Jason.
What are you trying to say there, Don? Russ doesn't look normal?
No, Russ can. Is our great producer, as you mentioned.
Well, if we had a full body shot of your outfit tonight, I wouldn't call that normal. You got a lot of nerve getting on Russ Ken when you look like, you know what you look like? You look like Chevy Chase's brother-in-law on Christmas Vacation.
Eddie?
Eddie. Eddie would wear that jacket.
Come on.
And also the rest of what you're wearing.
What's wrong with the rest?
You got white pants on. You have white buttons on the jacket. And you should be wearing white shoes and a white belt with that. And you'd be ready to retire to Fort Lauderdale.
Now, which do you like better if you had to pick one, the blue or the yellow? Because I personally like the yellow.
Well, you know what? I think the yellow would work, but you got to stand up. You got the white pants on. I don't get this look.
They're not white pants. Kind of a beigey.
I think if you went with the yellow and maybe a darker color pair of pants.
It's kind of beachy, though. You know, you head out onto the beach, call baseball, whatever.
I look like No Bob.
I noticed that.
What is this?
Oh, charging. See?
A lot of stuff going on down in that dugout.
That's the first time I've seen the.
I haven't seen the bull before. The Matador.
The bullfighter. Isn't it normally red?
Hey, you take what you can get, you know. But with Manny, he might chase white towels.
Red Sox on top. We almost just lost Coco Crisp in between innings.
Well, I mean, this is a little ridiculous. The Moose flying around in his machine, and look at this. He knocks Crisp over, and there was some concern about that. Paul Lasard, the trainer, came out. And they got to be a little bit more careful of that. And I'll tell you, John Farrell in the dugout was hot. When that Moose went running by, he was giving it to him pretty good.
Coco appeared to be all right, but wow.
Imagine losing your center fielder to the Mariner Moose. Because the Mariner Moose has had problems in the past. The old Kingdom, I think he fell off his machine there, and he broke his leg.
Yeah.
Probably should keep him away from those things.
He survived his collision with the Moose, but gives you an idea how quickly he was driving when he hit Coco as he came down from the line all the way around behind home plate. And a pickoff play at second, and Lou goes back as Cano cheated in. Pickoff play at second, and back again is Lugo. Second time they've tried to get Julio.
Yeah, it's like he's on first base. So many pickoff attempts.
Another pickoff play at second.
If he's tried to pick off David Ortiz at second, I think I'm going to leave.